So I stand here today to once again highlight the appalling state of treatment and care in Welsh hospitals, a crisis we on these benches sadly raise far too often. After waiting hours for an ambulance, many are then left for an inordinate number of hours in those ambulances outside our hospitals. When fortunate enough to be transferred into the hospital system, they are still stuck on chairs and trolley beds for a huge number of hours. I've known of some constituents, 48 hours, whereby they've been in a chair and suffering pressure sores from being in the said chair. The Royal College of Nursing's recent report, Ending Corridor Care in Wales, exposes a stark reality. And can I thank the Royal College of Nursing for all the work that they do, and all their nurses and all our frontline staff working in hospitals. This criticism isn't aimed at you. It is aimed at this Welsh Labour government. And Caroline, if I must just say, Caroline, of the 14 years of austerity that you mentioned, we mentioned 26 years of failings of this Welsh Labour government, of which 12 years was under a Labour government in Westminster. The RCN report paints a stark picture of the reality in our hospitals, a reality the Welsh Government just seems to dismiss. Nursing staff describe patients treated in chairs for over 24 hours, 48 hours I've witnessed, forced into hallways or in front of fire exits due to a lack of available beds. I know of one constituent only recently, I saw them being treated in a cupboard. They report feeling demoralised, unable to provide the standard of care they entered the profession to deliver. One nurse has summed it up for me well. How is it fair to tell someone they are dying in a corridor? Another spoke of their mental health under the immense pressure, saying, I struggle to sleep at night before and after my next shift. How can we rationalise this crisis? I sat through the 2014 Health and Social Care Wellbeing Act. We're no further forward now than we were when that legislation was going through. The latest data shows that in December alone, more than 6,500 ambulances spent at least an hour outside a Welsh A&E waiting to offload patients. In North Wales, Betsy Health Board has the worst performance in regards to 4-hour, 8-hour and 12-hour waiting times. One patient describes the experience as traumatic, like being treated in a war zone. Well, it's 2025, for goodness sake. Despite the alarming realities, the Cabinet Secretary for Finance has argued that Wales is over-hospitalised. Shocking statement. Advocating for fewer beds, fewer hospitals, a stance at odds with expert opinion and frontline experience. Utter madness. Currently, we have demoralised nursing staff caring for as many as 40 patients in a corridor, unable to access oxygen, cardiac monitors, suction and other life-saving equipment. They report female patients miscarrying in corridors, while others said they cannot provide adequate or timely CPR to patients having heart attacks. More than 9 in 10 of nurses surveyed said patient safety is being consistently compromised. If I had a workforce, First Minister, Cabinet Secretary, I would be absolutely mortified to learn that 9 out of 10 said that their patient safety is being consistently compromised. The core issue, of course, is a lack of patient flow through the healthcare system. Patients needing to be discharged, remaining in hospital due to inadequate social care provision. The Welsh Local Government Association warned last year that social care funding is unsustainable. Yet, the necessary investment, however much you claim to have raised the amount you're giving, it's not enough. The result is hospital beds occupied by patients who do not need them, leading to overcrowded emergency departments and ultimately corridor, cupboard, call it what you like, care. What makes this even worse is that nursing home owners in Aberconway now are telling me there are currently 50 vacant general nursing beds in Conwy County in the social care sector. They've got these voids whilst you've got people in beds, in hospitals, and these patients want to get home or to their nursing home. The RCN has called for urgent reforms, including pausing bed reductions, investing in social care, increasing the number of nurses, ensuring patients are treated in appropriate environments. We, the Welsh Conservatives, are asking the very same thing. The Welsh Government must not let levels of nursing fall. They must not let Wales' ability to train new nurses be compromised. We must not let Cardiff University School of Nursing close. And I implore the Welsh Government to step in and use its power. Corridor care is not just an inconvenience, it's a danger to patient safety. This is still happening, and it's happening under your watch, Cabinet Secretary. Please, for the sake of all those patients, put some immediate steps in place to end corridor care, or move over and let the Welsh Conservatives fix the NHS in Wales.
Thank you, Janet.